What's going on, guys? Tropical Fish Guy here. Today I want to share with you guys something that I stumbled across while I was at a fish store the other day. It's this aquaponic set, Nature's Aquaponic from Penn Plax. It's a quality brand. It's a hydroponic planter and fish habitat. So what is aquaponics, I thought to myself. Basically, it's a system that replicates nature's metabolic cycle, according to this right here. So the fish poop, the plants eat that poop, clean the water for the fish. So it's like a natural cycle. Anyway, I was like, yeah, cool, I'm gonna take a look at it, you know. Big differences are that the plant does the filtration, right? Cleans the water, which it does in other fish tanks as well. But that's the sole source for the filtration, which kind of, you know, I don't do too often. So I thought, yeah, you know what? I'll give it a shot and do it. I've got one big jar aquarium that has a couple little guppies in there with a whole bunch of Java moss without a filter. It's doing great. So I figure, you know, why not try this system? So no filter, but if it does get cold in your area, I'd recommend some kind of heater. I don't know what kind of heater would be good for a planter this small. This is, speaking of size, okay, it is a 1.4 gallon, so you can't put that many fish, and it tells you right here, optional fish habitat, 1 to 2 fish suggested. The fish here, I really don't suggest. I mean, you can follow the directions or whatever, but like Danios need a school, white clouds need a school, bettas. Betta for 1.4 gallon, if it's like one of those baby boy or baby girl ones that are real small, like less than ½ an inch, it'll be okay. But if it's one of the full-grown males, I would not recommend doing that. I'm going to assume that they're talking about very tiny babies. So let's look what it has. It has doesn't come with the plant, so you got to pick a plant. So today's plant will be the plant that it shows on the box. We're going to do the peace lily here. So I got a peace lily growing in this arrangement here. I'm going to yank that peace lily out, put it in here as the plant. For the fish, I think maybe I'll try to scoop some little baby guppies or something in there. But you know, 1.4 gallon, you can't use very many fish at all. Maybe, like I said, tiny betta, maybe a few chili rasbor, maybe. But you know, guppies, as they're small, you know, you can just swap them out or put some other ones in as more babies come, whatever. So we got the plant, we'll have the fish, and then that's it. This should be a very simple thing. It gives you some options of different plants to use, which I have some bamboo. I could use that Chinese evergreen. Yeah, so any of these plants will work, as well as I would imagine like pothos ivy. It grows anywhere, but you know, they've got some good examples here to come with. We'll find out as we open it up. The planter pod, the media, the fish tank. And it says here, add nutrients to use without fish. So if you're not going to use fish, you need to, you know, fertilize the plant as you would normally do, because there's no fish poop to fertilize the plant with. So cool. Did we go over the box and what it says? We understand what aquaponics is now, and I'm sure you guys, more advanced aquaponic people, will tell me the real definition. But kind of in a nutshell, that's kind of what it is. But I'm sure someone will be more specific. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and take a look at see what's inside and set it up. All right. So immediately after opening up the box, we get some clearly marked directions. 1 is to wash the roots off the plant, looks like. 2 is put the roots through the pod. 3 is put some of this planting material on inside the container, and then put the container onto the aquarium. Okay, no problem. 4 easy steps. All right, let's do it. So that's it. Nothing else in the box. Oh, nice. Very cool. It's a nice big basket. I mean, there's the size of the basket, so that's pretty cool. It has room for a big plant. Let's see if I know how to close the lid properly. So the lid is a little bit tricky for me. Why it's tricky, I don't know. Let's see here. There's a little dip there. A little dip there. Alright, well, it shouldn't be that hard. You just got to know where to put the little dips at. Cool, check it out. Not too bad, huh? That's very nice. It's portable too. So I'm going to go ahead and put some dechlorinated water in here. I always use dechlorinated water when I'm going to put fish in there. So I am going to grab my pitcher and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got the planter, or the fish tank, whatever you want to call it, filled up with dechlorinated water. Make sure that, well, I always use Prime to dechlorinate the water. I'll leave a link in the description below. You can use any kind of dechlorinator, should be fine, but that's the brand that I suggest. Now I don't know, what I don't know is the level of the water. So I'm going to imagine just at this level to keep the balls wet. But I don't know. If you guys know a better way, let me know. But we'll check it out and see. That's why we're doing this, right? To figure new things out and check out new things and have fun in the hobby. So what we're going to do, follow the directions right. We're going to rinse off the plant, put the plant in the holder, stick the stuff in, and stick it all in. Nothing too hard about that. So let's go ahead and take this plant, and I'm gonna, I know this isn't a plant video, but I'm gonna uproot this little plant right here. Yeah, so aquaponics, huh? Leave me a comment below, let me know what you guys think about that. We'll see how it does with no filter. I'm not going to add a heater since it stays pretty warm in here in this room. There's that. We've got the plant here. Nice looking plant right now. It has, look at that, it's got a few little burnt tips on there. Okay, but otherwise growing new leaves. So otherwise a healthy plant. It's got a nice root system here. So we'll leave this dangling out here. I'll go ahead and rinse this off real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, gave it a nice little rinse. We'll stick it in the bucket. Let's see here, does the bucket come out? I imagine it should. Whatever. I imagine it should come out somehow, but I'll just stick it in there. Stick it in there. Let's see here. Through the, as the instructions showed, through the little slits there. So a few slits go in there. Alright, that's good. I'm going to put the planting material in there. Right, was that the next step? Yeah. Better do a better job of sticking these roots in. These roots are supposed to really go through the thing. I don't want to be lazy about that. But really, there's just one big root system right there. Come on, baby. Get in there. All right. Well, that's how it's going to be then. Oh, jeez. Don't do that. Spill these little beads everywhere. All right. How about that? Got the roots sticking in the water, maybe? Will be. All right. Let's have a look-see here. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Looks pretty good, huh? I think it can use some more water. But the water is right there. You know what? I'll add a little bit of water. And then I'll add some, probably need to add some kind of, you know, Java fern, Java moss or something, right? To add some fish. Well, I'll show you what we're going to add here in just a second. Alright, so let's pick out some plants maybe. I think I'm going to snag some of this Java moss here from the 10-gallon hospital tank, just to give a little color. What do you think, guys? Probably? I think so. We'll do that. So I'm going to grab just a hair of this. Maybe just a little bit less than that. So I got a little bit Java moss there. I'm going to go ahead and try to grab a couple of these smaller guppies. Maybe. Oh, yeah, there's one on top. Maybe that one. Nice blue tail. I think I like him. Just some of these small ones, you know, that 1.4 or 5 gallon, whatever that is, not a lot of room for fish, so don't try to overcram the fish in there. That's one thing I would say. But let me grab maybe that yellow one too. Maybe that yellow one right there. We'll see. Alright, so I grabbed that Java moss in there. Let me get some of that out of here. Definitely want some kind of a hiding place for fish, you know, just to make them feel comfortable, at least. Got that Java moss, as well as I got a piece of, got a nice looking rock here. This is really cool. Looks like some kind of carved rock. It'll make a nice decoration there. I think I'll stick some of this Java moss around this rock here and make it more natural. Or underneath maybe. A little bit underneath. A little bit over. I have some sticking out. Yeah. Okay. It's just something like that in there. Alright, so I got the Yellowtail Guppy there. Tiger looking one, he's cool looking. As well as the blue tail there. Very small guppies. You know, like I said before, you don't want to put too many fish in here. So I'll go ahead and add those guys. Okay, the water has come to the top, so I need to grab some more water out of there. Alright, that looks a lot better, huh? Looks a lot better. Then I'll put the top on. Readjust this plant a little bit and make it look prettier. And there you have it. There you have it. Got the plant roots touching the water surface, so the roots getting the waste from the fish. Got a couple of bunches. I got a bunch of Java fern in there. Nice looking guppies in there, a couple of nice ones. I think that's enough room for both of those guys. Like I said, don't try to overcrowd or anything like that. And then we will monitor. I do have the API test kit as well, so I highly suggest testing the water. But we'll take a look at it and see how it goes in the long run. Alright guys, so there you have it. The Aquaponics mini planter setup, whatever you guys want to call it, but let me know what you guys think. A little bit different from what we've been looking at, which is why it caught my eye. No filter, nothing like that, so it's a very interesting concept, and I know a lot of people, they go fish tanks without filters, so it's nothing real new, but a cool concept that I want to try out some more. I've got a whole bunch of filters on all my tanks, so definitely check it out, something different. So if you like this, give me a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification as always. Join the secret mailing list at tropicalfishguide.com/signup, and you get all the special tips and tricks and fascinating fish facts, all the good stuff. And check out the t-shirts at fishytees.net. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys. And happy fish keep. Peace out.